Don Carlo, there is a solution. It isn't working, but there is a solution and there is a way that you can make this work. Mbappe as striker doesn't work. The answer might be Drake, the time traveler. You see, respect the fundamentals of football. Because, this post-match analysis is going to be called fundamentals. Look, guys, I told you, I have subscribed to La Liga TTV. We are on Mbappe watch. Because La Liga is going to be very interesting because there is a Yamal narrative and an Mbappe narrative. I have my stocks invested in Yamal. Go to Mbappe, you know what it is, all that stuff. Respect the fundamentals of football, and I would expect someone like Don Carlo to respect the fundamentals of football. So let's start with Exhibit A. He doesn't work as a striker. Mbappe does not work as a striker. It's as simple as that. All because you're a good goal scorer doesn't mean you understand the role of a striker. Let me give you some football ABC. Being a striker in that role isn't just about being a good goal scorer. No. It's about understanding the dimensions, understanding the penalty box, out of the penalty box, the runs to make, positioning, how to position yourself against defenders, how to make space so that the defender doesn't know when to make the timing of the movements, and understanding the dimensions of the penalty box, just outside the penalty box and that area that a striker occupies. Those are just things that you have to be used to, that should come natural to you. It doesn't come naturally to Mbappe. So you put Salah is a great goal scorer out wide. You put Salah as a striker, he won't score as many goals. Put Salah as a striker, make him play in the striker's position in that role, he will not score as many goals as he would score out wide. Because you can just see that Mbappe is uncomfortable. But shout out to my good friend, mi amigo Tapiwa. Shout out to your boy Tapiwa, who made a very good point. Shout out to your boy Tapiwa, man. So Tapiwa's point was that, okay, yes, you're played out of position. All because you played out of position doesn't mean you have to have a bad first touch. Doesn't mean that you can't control the ball. Doesn't mean that you cannot make a basic pass. You can't link play. Doesn't mean that you are missing opportunities. So yes, you're out of position, but Mbappe, you had a pretty bad game, and those are some pretty bad touches. You can't have bad touches because you're out of position. Bad touches, striker, centre-back, central midfield, winger, attacking midfield. Bad touches are bad touches wherever you are on the pitch. So yes, Mbappe wrong position, but no, Mbappe, you have to, the chance that Vini gave you, you've got to put that away. That's 1v1, you've got to put that away. The ball over the top, I don't know who played the ball over the top, where you had the guy, the defender beats for speed. That was a simple open your body up bottom right. Simple open your body up bottom right, so you messed up. So for Mbappe, you've got to take onus in terms of, no, I could have done better and I could have scored more. But put that to one side. To get the best out of Mbappe, where there can be zero excuses, he's going to be played out wide, which brings us to Exhibit B. Is Rodrigo a good player? Yes, he is. He's good. He's talented. Does he pass the eye test? Yes, he does. He passed the eye test. He's got like a 70+% on the eye test, 100%. So pass the eye test. He is a good player. He does contribute, and we know, City would know, he can give you big moments. Carlo, you've got to make a big decision. And the big decision you have to make is Rodrigo is not a starter for this team. It's a big call. It's a huge call. And I know that he's one of your favorites. But you see, in football and as a manager, you've got to be ruthless. You've got to be like Napoleon. You've got to be Napoleon. You've got to be Julius Caesar. I was going to say Idi Amin, but no, let's not say Idi Amin. That's a bit too extreme. But you've got to be harsh. And everybody's indispensable. This is Real Madrid's biggest club in the world. It's the badge. These are the guys who invented the UCL language. Yeah, I speak fluent UCL. Who did I learn UCL from? Real Madrid. So you invented the UCL language. You invented that tongue. So you invented that speech. You invented UCL speech. So this isn't about friends, favoritism. It's about harsh reality and harsh truths. Rodrigo isn't a starter for this team. And I just feel that there are other better options than him in this team. And in today's game, he wasn't horrible, but he wasn't great. And you say to yourself that you put Goulet out on that right position, he'll cook. Put Goulet out wide on that right position, he would cook. He'd be able to say, what's up? So I just think that for Rodrigo, it's this. Yes, he's had his moments, but this is where Madrid fans have to be honest with themselves. Has Rodrigo done enough to be a starter? Simple question. Vini has. So Vini, that left position is just because you've done enough for where that is your left-sided position. Has Rodrigo done enough to be like, no, I'm a starter and I deserve to start ahead of other guys? Because Goulet's strongest position is out wide on the right. And Goulet simply has not been given enough opportunities to say, no, I feel that I am a better option wide on the right. So because we have to accommodate Rodrigo, you're putting Goulet in the middle. Whereas in the middle could be a Bellingham when it's fit, or a Brahim Diaz or someone else, and puts Goulet out wide right because we know of Goulet's talent. We know the goal's talent. So that's just the reality. But guys, there is a way. We can figure this out. What's a striker? Mbappe doesn't work as a striker. You've sold Joselu. Rodrigo, striker really isn't his thing. And we've already established that Rodrigo, even though he'll be better through the middle, he has not done enough to be warranted a starting position. I present to you Exhibit C. Drake, the time traveler. You see, Drake, the time traveler, is your striker. This is your striker. You see, certain things happen that say something to you. See, there are ways in which the universe speaks to you where you have a choice. You either listen to when the universe speaks to you or you can ignore it. There was something significant of Mbappe having several opportunities, all that chances, and he didn't score. And Drake, the time traveler, came on and within a few moments produces a superb, amazing goal in that same striker position that Mbappe was unable to say what's up in. That was the universe telling Carlo that this is your striker. Drake, the time traveler, is your striker. That's your striker. He is your guy. So what you do is Drake, the time traveler, is your striker. Vini's on the left. And then you have Mbappe on the right. And then for Mbappe, you then bring on a Goulet. So you have either Mbappe on the right, if Jude is injured. So if Jude is injured right now, Goulet in the middle, Mbappe on the right. If Jude is, so that's if Jude is not injured, obviously Jude in the middle, then you have still Mbappe on the right. If it doesn't work out, you now put Goulet out wide on the right. But Drake, that's your striker. Because how did I start off this video? Respect positions. Drake, the time traveler, that is his natural position. So he understands the dimensions of how to play that role. Mbappe is a winger. He's a wide dude. Mbappe at his best, footballing best, was at Monaco, where he was, say it with me kids, on the right. You've seen Mbappe on the left. Mbappe at his footballing best, because he's declined. Let's keep it real. Let's just keep it stack. I'll be real with you. I know I run Mbappe FC, but I can be honest. Mbappe as a footballer has declined. He was a better footballer at Monaco. Mbappe at his footballing best, not finishing best, at his footballing best, was at Monaco out on the right. So what Carlo needs to do is Mbappe ask Drake, the time traveler, to borrow his DeLorean. Ask him to borrow his DeLorean, his time-traveling machine, and go back to 2017. Go back to 16, 17 to what you were doing out on the right and how you were able to be super effective on the right. And that is how Real can cook. Because the left, that's Vini's all day, every day. That's Vini's position all day, every day. Now, if something happens, Vini is injured, you want to sub, they can put him on the left. But Vini has done too much work to be pushed out of that left-sided position. But, guys, I know it's just one goal and it's not a huge sample size, but the universe was speaking to Carlo. You see, when the football gods speak, you must listen. See, listen. When the football gods speak, you have to listen. And the football gods were saying to Carlo that Drake, the time traveler, that's your striker. It's not Mbappe. It's not Rodrigo. It's not a false nine. Drake, the time traveler, is your striker. And I think by him scoring that goal, it was a message to Carlos saying that, no, I'm ready now. Forget this whole, I'm young, easy. No, I'm ready now. How young was Vinny when he was put into the hellfire? He was super young. Sink or swim. That's what it is. So Drake, the time traveler, that is the guy that should be striking. And guys, last thing I'll say to this is this. People can attack me and say whatever you want. Lewandowski is going to outscore Mbappe. Now, I don't know who's going to be top scorer. It could be Iago Aspas. Is it Dobovic, the dude from Girona? I don't know who it could be. Lewandowski is going to score more goals than Mbappe. He is. He simply is. That's just what's going to happen. Especially if they persist with Mbappe as striker and Lewandowski is played in the position that comes natural to him. Lewandowski is going to outscore Mbappe. He is. Lewandowski will outscore Mbappe in La Liga. And that is a fact I'm going to stand on. Mbappe is going to struggle this season. He's going to have to readjust. He's going to have to reacclimatize, and he's going to have to adapt. This is an adaptation period for Mbappe. And I told you about this and you didn't want to listen to me. He's going to have to adapt. He's going to have to adapt. Because Mbappe, let's be real. And that's what I said. This is Vinny's team. It's still Vinny's team. It's still Vinny's team. So Mbappe, you're coming in here to assist Vinny. People try to tell me that, oh, no, Mbappe comes to Mbappe's team. No, it's not. Now, it could have been Mbappe's team if he moved years prior. Before Real won those 2 UCLs, where Vinny scored in 2 UCL finals, this was going to be Mbappe's team if he had moved in the first place. Years on, 2 UCLs after, 2 goals in 2 UCL finals that Vinny has done. Things have changed. Things have changed. Now, this is Vinny's team, and Mbappe, you're going to have to adapt to Vinny. Vinny is the captain of this ship. Roll the boats. Get the food ready. Get the kitchen prepared. Make sure that the ship is in orderly fashion. So grab one of those oars. Roll your boat gently down the sea. While Vinny captains the damn ship. It is what it is. It may sound harsh, but it is what it is. It's Vinny's team, and Mbappe is there to follow Vinny's lead. But it gets real. Mbappe watch, we continue. Gets real. Think about becoming a Football Hut member. If you're a desktop merchant, just click on the join button below, over here. Or if you're a mobile phone merchant, just click on the join button below the video over here and join the true elite content crack addicts. Peace.